We went to the little private area behind the cause he had a house behind his house. Like he had a backyard with his backyard with a fat bed, and then it had like a miniature little whatever.
His death, all the drama. We had the with J-Lo, Shine went to prison. Maybe he shouldn't have went to prison. There's always been these stories about Diddy being evil. I've heard he was the devil. I heard he was evil. He even once threatened me. But I don't know if it was the De Leon or Ciroc or if it just felt itself. But I was taking a picture in his house and he walked over and he said, "Don't you ever fucking try me. I'm letting you know right now I'm a different type." I said, "Do you want to get in the picture or not? Because I'm drunk, you drunk, and I ain't about to do this with you." Yeah, he got in the picture, took the picture. He said, "I f with you, man. If you don't get your crazy Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde out of here." But you know, that was the little experience I had with him. But every text was always love. It was always cool. It was always nice to me. Wanted to scale the wall to get in his house because on the other side of that wall is Beyonce, Jay-Z, and every big star you want to know. There too, but I don't know if he was busting open. I'm just saying. Because they said that too about the good. Speaking of hiding, Chrisean has come out from hiding and she's asking fans for prayer. I've been to the Diddy white parties. I've been to Diddy's birthday parking together to tell our stories. But I will tell you to the audience, if I do come up missing, all the calls I've been getting been about him.
Hold on, stop whatever you're doing right now, because what I'm about to tell you is going to shake everything you thought you knew. Chrisean Rock has finally opened her mouth, and what came out? Nobody was ready for it. We're talking at parties. We're talking about powerful names. We're talking allegations so heavy that the internet is still trying to process them. And right in the middle of all of this, Beyonce and Jay-Z. Yeah, you heard me. Stay right there, because this story goes deeper than you think. So here's where it all begins. Chrisean Rock. Yes, that Chrisean Rock has come forward with some seriously disturbing revelations about parties she personally attended involving Diddy. And before you think this is just rumors and hearsay, understand this. Her statements are directly aligning with allegations that Gossip King Jason Lee made about Beyonce. The very same parties Chrisean attended, those are allegedly the same parties that Beyonce and Jay-Z showed up to. Let that sink in for a second. But how did Chrisean even get into these circles in the first place? Well, this is where it gets really interesting. According to what's been reported, Zeus CEO Lemuel Plummer and Natalie Nunn allegedly played a direct role in sending Chrisean to these events. And these weren't just regular celebrity hangouts, people. These parties reportedly involved what sources are calling freak-offs. Chrisean herself has claimed she personally witnessed things going down at these gatherings, things she clearly wasn't prepared to see. Now, to understand the full picture, we need to rewind to 2023. That's when the tension between Jason Lee and Beyonce first ignited. Jason felt like he and Beyonce were genuine friends. He had information about her. He considered himself in her circle. So when Beyonce dropped her Renaissance movie premiere and Jason Lee did not get an invite, he was livid, like deeply personally offended. And when someone like Jason Lee feels disrespected, he doesn't stay quiet. After being ignored, Jason went into full attack mode. He took to his own show and began threatening to reveal secrets about both Beyonce and Jay-Z. And it didn't stop there. He allegedly tried to use Kelly Rowland as a pressure point, asking her to sit down for an interview with him in what seemed like a move to get Beyonce's attention, a calculated move.
I think optically, when you don't include other black leaders in the culture in the fold, I mean, not just take me out of it. The Breakfast Club, I mean, you should have honored and brought more black. And I spent thousands, over $40,000 in tickets and shared the experience with friends. And I've done a lot, and I'm not even gonna say it here because if I did, this internet, Beyonce's good internet would go crazy. I'm gonna tell them while Johnny puts a beep over this part of the show, so you'll never know what it is, but I want you to see their reactions, and I'm going to do it right now.
Whether it was smart or reckless, that's up for debate, but the threats were very real. Here's where things escalate dramatically. Jason Lee publicly claimed that people connected to Beyonce and Jay-Z reached out to him after one of his videos went viral. And according to Jason, it wasn't a friendly call. He alleged that they came at him with threats. Now, why would anyone from their camp bother responding if there was nothing to the claims? That's exactly what people were thinking. And suddenly, the internet started taking Jason Lee a lot more seriously. Then came the moment that broke the internet.
Jay-Z, you're watching. I know you're watching, but you got people calling me. Stop having people call me. You can call me yourself. You know how to get my number. You know you got people calling me. Call me yourself, because this right here is going to go viral. The way my job works on the internet, everybody's going to be clipping, sharing on TikTok. Watch this. Do your thing, TikTok. Jay-Z and Beyonce is going to see this. I am exhausted with people calling me about Jay-Z and Beyonce. You've never called for anything else, and I haven't even said anything about you yet.
Jason Lee went on Instagram Live and dropped a bomb. He claimed he used to attend Diddy's infamous parties, and that Beyonce and Jay-Z were not just present, but allegedly participating in intimate activities at these events. Now, let's be clear, these are allegations, not proven facts. But coming from someone who claims firsthand knowledge, the internet was not going to let this go quietly.
I've seen Diddy have to hire extra security, almost the military, to stop people from wanting to scale the wall to get in his house, because on the other side of that wall is Beyonce, Jay-Z, and every big star you want to know. There too, but I don't know if he was busting open. I'm just saying. Because they said that too about the good bishop. This is what I hate about the...
And just in case you're wondering why nobody has photos or videos from inside these parties, Jason had the answer for that too. He described military-level security at Diddy's events. Phones were controlled, cameras were controlled. Security made absolutely sure nothing could be recorded or leaked. This wasn't a coincidence. This was a deliberate system designed to make sure whatever happened inside those walls stayed inside those walls. Now, social media did what social media does best. It started digging. And what they found connected Chrisean Rock directly to those same Diddy parties. Online sleuths discovered she had allegedly been introduced to Diddy through none other than Young Miami and Lemuel Plummer. Suddenly, Chrisean wasn't just a reality TV personality. She was a potential witness to something far bigger, and the speculation about what she might know exploded overnight. Right on cue, a woman named Carlissa entered the chat, and she came with receipts, or at least claims. In a video that quickly went viral, Carlissa accused Young Miami of directly recruiting Chrisean for Diddy's so-called freak-offs.
He was trying to recruit Chrisean. That's what Diddy and what the girl Carisha was trying to recruit Rock. Remember that when they was heavily trying to get Rock to hang out with them? I think they was trying to recruit her. She got a lot going on. We're gonna talk about it on this podcast. We're gonna get to the nitty-gritty of all the gritty of the nitty. Because it's necessary. I think them was trying to recruit her. Because remember they just had her pulling up to everything. Thought she about do you love her? Yeah, remember? See what I'm saying? We don't. This podcast gonna be, because y'all know the mama know everything and everybody business. So we gonna find out on this podcast. We ain't gonna talk no shit about nobody. We ain't gonna mock nobody, but we definitely gonna explore the possibilities that was going on. Because they kept calling her, remember, pull up to the birthday party. Come over here and dance on Carisha. Remember that? I feel like they was trying to recruit that bitch to be in on this. That makes, see what I'm saying? That's why I gotta have a podcast, because I gotta get this shit on the table. Can't nobody get it on the table but my nosy. Okay? Tasha K ain't she over there making up. I know we gonna get to the bottom of shit on this podcast. Tell me if I'm lying. Go on over there and tell me if I'm lying. I'm telling you, they was trying to recruit that. They said, let's get her away from him. That's what they was doing. We gonna put a couple pounds of that shit on her and have her fly. They ain't gonna never suspect her.
Damn, that would make so much sense. That's why he grabbed him and he said, what did he say? He said, do you love her, or she needs love? All she needs is love.
All she needs is love.
She even pointed out that Miami had suddenly started spending a suspicious amount of time with Chrisean right around this period. Coincidence? A lot of people didn't think so. Here's the thing. When Carlissa first made these claims, plenty of people brushed her off. She's just clout chasing. She's looking for attention. But then things started to shift. Events began unfolding that matched what she had said. Evidence, or at least information consistent with her claims, started circulating online. And those same people who dismissed her started quietly reconsidering. Chrisean later described being invited by Diddy to a private room located behind his house.
That little party I went to, Diddy party, we went to the little private area behind the, cause he had a house behind his house. Like he had a backyard with his backyard with a fat bed, and then it had like a miniature little whatever. And then me and Lemmy go upstairs. They tell him that he can't bring his security. He went in like a little bitch with no security, so it's just me and Lemmy. We go up in there. Hold on. We go up in there. We go upstairs. He like, what's up, Diddy? You met Chrisean. You gave her kisses on the cheek. Early on in the party or whatever. We just wanted to follow up. I'm glad that you Sean, and then he grabbed Lemmy by his neck it was like, but do you fuck with her? Like, don't play with her. All she need is love. Don't play with her. Don't play with her. And I didn't understand that till my checks start coming back short from the subscriptions of Crazy in Love, bro. So I set a price. I said 200,000. You said 100. I said 150. I'm not going underneath that. Cause what? I'm about to bring a lot to the table.
She said both she and Lemuel Plummer were brought into this space, a room that was allegedly used specifically for freak-offs. Phones were completely banned inside. Whatever happened behind those closed doors, it's clear Chrisean walked away from that experience with something heavy on her mind. But let's pause right here. Why would Diddy, with all of his power, all of his wealth, all of his alleged operations, care about what a reality TV producer was paying one of his talents? Think about it. Some people believe this was Diddy's way of gaining Chrisean's trust, or possibly establishing some kind of leverage or control over her. It raises serious questions about what his real interest in Chrisean actually was. After that confrontation, things between Chrisean and Lemuel allegedly got tense. Their professional relationship started cracking. But here's the twist. Lemuel began paying Chrisean significantly more money after that night. Make of that what you will. Online, the reactions have been volcanic. Fans and critics alike are turning on Beyonce and Jay-Z, dragging their names into conversations about Diddy and even Jeffrey Epstein's network. Comment sections are flooded with people accusing Hollywood of covering up deeply disturbing behavior for decades. Whether you believe the allegations or not, one thing is undeniable. The court of public opinion is already in session. So there you have it. Chrisean Rock, Jason Lee, Diddy's parties, Beyonce, and Jay-Z's names in the middle of all of it. This story is far from over, and something tells me we're only seeing the surface of what's really been going on. What do you think about this situation? Do you believe Chrisean and Jason Lee? Or do you think this is all smoke with no fire? Let me know everything in the comments below. I read every single one, and if you want to keep going down this rabbit hole, check out our other video right here. You are not going to want to miss it.